We are getting a lot of water.
Go, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Let's get out okay. SES is on the way.
Shocking scenes are emerging from Hervey Bay. Entire streets have vanished underwater, residents are trapped in their homes, and disturbing footage shows kangaroos and livestock desperately struggling to escape the rising floodwaters. Cars are floating away, businesses are submerged, and emergency services are overwhelmed as this disaster unfolds. But what's behind the relentless floods sweeping through Australia? And could this be a sign of more extreme weather to come? Stay with us as we break down the latest developments in this devastating crisis.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
Catastrophic flash floods have struck Hervey Bay, Queensland, leaving residents stranded in their homes and vehicles as raging waters sweep through the city. Resorts and shopping centres have been submerged, turning streets into rivers. Emergency services are struggling to keep up with the escalating crisis, with the State Emergency Service, SES, receiving over 1,000 calls for assistance.
These guys get out okay. SES is on the way.
This devastating flood is the result of an intense weather system fueled by the remnants of ex-tropical cyclone Alfred, which has dumped record-breaking rainfall across the Fraser Coast. A stalled low-pressure system, combined with tropical moisture, has created the perfect conditions for prolonged, heavy rainfall. The Bureau of Meteorology reported that 108 millimetres of rain fell in just 1 hour, overwhelming drainage systems and causing flash floods. With saturated ground and overflowing rivers, the situation has rapidly escalated into a major disaster. The SES has been overwhelmed with distress calls as shocking footage shows cars floating away and entire streets vanishing under torrents of water.
And we're driven. The bloody cars are inundated. The smell of shit.
Police and local councils have issued urgent warnings, urging people to stay indoors and move to higher ground if necessary. Rescues and evacuations are underway as floodwaters continue to rise. Since the early hours of the morning, relentless rain has battered Hervey Bay, with some areas receiving over 300 millimetres of rainfall in just 24 hours.
It was 230 millimetres of rainfall in just a few hours in Hervey Bay.
Residents have been using kayaks and small boats to check on neighbours and transport essentials. Authorities have deployed emergency boats and helicopters to assist in rescues, particularly in Scarness and Orangan, where floodwaters have inundated homes near the Beach House Hotel. At least 35 people have been rescued from homes and vehicles so far, and authorities warn that the number could rise as more calls for help come in. and businesses across the city have been forced to close. Kingfisher Bay Resort on Kagari, Fraser Island, has stopped taking reservations after its office was swamped. Several shopping centres, including Eli Waters and Foodworks in Tugum, have also been submerged. In Urangan, an evacuation centre has been set up at the Hervey Bay Community Centre, providing shelter for dozens of displaced residents. Those in low-lying areas have been urged to move to higher ground immediately as river levels continue to rise. Residents were jolted awake by a ferocious storm, with howling winds and relentless downpours hammering the city. Authorities have warned that more heavy rainfall is on the way, increasing the risk of further flash flooding. Some areas in the Fraser Coast region have already recorded over 400 millimetres of rain, and the situation is expected to worsen overnight. Approximately 300,000 properties across Queensland are currently without power due to the storm's impact. Energex and Ergon energy crews are working around the clock to restore electricity, but widespread outages remain a significant issue. Entire neighbourhoods are submerged and floodwaters are still rising. Wildlife has also been severely impacted by the disaster. Disturbing videos shared on social media show kangaroos fleeing the flooded wilderness in search of safety. Other animals are struggling to cross submerged roads, with floodwaters rising to neck-deep levels, making it nearly impossible for them to navigate. The relentless flood has forced many animals into unfamiliar and dangerous areas as they desperately search for higher ground.
Keep going. Keep going. Yay!
While authorities confirm no fatalities at this stage, the situation remains critical. Police have issued an emergency alert for the Fraser Coast, urging residents to stay indoors and avoid floodwaters. The BOM has warned that conditions could deteriorate further, with additional torrential rainfall and strong winds expected in the coming hours. Emergency services continue to work tirelessly, and volunteers have stepped in to assist with sandbagging efforts and supply distribution. Community resilience is being tested, but locals remain determined to pull through this disaster together. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think is the root cause of the increasing natural disasters in Australia and around the world? Is climate change playing a role, or is there something more? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay aware.